Concord TV Kids, a show all about the fun and interesting things happening in Concord. I'm Morgan, Concord TV's junior host. My guest today is Doris Ballard. Thank you for being on the show.
Well, thank you for having me. This is great to be on your first show. Good.
Okay, so let's just get right into the questions.
Okay.
How long has Concord TV existed?
Concord TV became a nonprofit organization in 1998.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's been, well, do the math, 17 years or so? 18 years.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How long have you been with Concord TV?
I've been with Concord TV for almost 16 years. Right.
So almost
longer
for the whole
than
thing?
you were born, right? I wasn't always the executive director. I started out part-time in 2001 as the outreach director and helped with fundraising and marketing, and then I became the executive director in 2000 and let's see, about six years ago. Right? Mm-hmm.
How much work goes into being the executive director?
A lot, a lot. But I think that it depends on the time of the year. Like we just had a big fundraising event called an Easter Extravaganza. That's fundraising to raise money for equipment that the public uses and that you use. And so that took a lot of time of my time, and especially the staff. But then for the most part, the executive director manages the day-to-day operations of Concord TV. Do you want to know a little bit about who our staff is? I'd like to share that with you if I could.
That'd be really cool.
Okay. We have a programming and IT director, that would be Chris Gentry. He oversees everything to do with the channels and anything to do with our technology, and that's a big job. And Josh Hardy is our production and training coordinator. You know Josh Hardy. He does all of our teaching, our video camps, our training of adults, people of all ages. And he's been with us for about 3 years too, and so has Chris Gentry. And then we have Sean McHenry. He works full-time. He's our senior staff producer. He goes out and tapes a lot in the community, as all the others in our staff. They do also go out and tape what's in the community. And he manages the channel 22, because we have 3 channels, if you want to know more about that. And we have Emmett Collins. He works part-time with us, as he does edits a lot of our sports. So that's pretty much, and then Jim Weber just joined our staff. He does our marketing and administrative assistant. So we have a good staff. Yeah.
What is your key to success?
The key to success, good question. Thank you for saying that we're successful, because I think we are. I think it's pretty much the support we get from our board and the support we get from our staff. Our staff is wonderful, and so I think we're successful because we have a very creative staff, and we have very talented staff, and we have a very supportive board of directors and the city officials and the school district too. Do you know that we have 3 channels? Okay.
There's 6, 17, and 21. 22.
You've been doing your homework. You have, right. Channel 22 is the public channel. Channel 17 is the government channel, and that's where people watch city council meetings, planning, zoning meetings, and there's a lot on that channel that pertains to things that happen in our community that we might tape. And Channel 6 is where you come in. That's our education channel that belongs really to the school district, and anything that happens in our schools goes on that channel. So this program will be on the education channel and I believe on the public channel as well. So 2 channels.
What inspired you to join the Concord TV business?
Concord TV, what inspired me, boy, you come up with some good ones. I was invited to be a guest on one of the first shows that was ever produced by a member of the community. Because our shows come from the members of the community. They come in, they learn how to create their own TV show, and they learn how to create video that can also be put on our channels. So I was a guest on one of those shows. I was a business owner, And Morgan, when I saw what a great resource it was, I thought, wow, this is amazing. so I wanted to be a part of it. So I volunteered for a while, and then a part-time position opened for outreach director in 2001, and that's when I came on board. I started part-time, right.
Is there anything else you want our audience to know that we didn't get to?
Well, do you know how we get our money? That's pretty important. I think a lot of people don't understand how we get our money, because we are a nonprofit. We do some fundraising, but the majority of our money comes from, it's going to be, let me see, try to explain it to you so it's not too complicated. You know the people that give us cable TV? People pay every month to get a cable TV? Well, Comcast is the cable TV provider that your family might, if they get cable TV, might pay them every month to get all those channels. Part of those channels are our 3 channels, Concord TVs. The money that goes to the company is called a franchise fee. That part of that money, that franchise fee, is part of everything they take in. It's about 5% of everything that cable company takes in from their customers. It goes to the city of Concord as a franchise fee to put the cables that allows them to run the cables in the city. You still with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Phew. All right. So then they give us a little bit of that money to run the TV stations and to run the access station and the nonprofit organization that is a resource for you and your family and anyone who's a resident in Concord who wants to come in, and nonprofits too, wants to come in and learn how to use our cameras, our TV studio to create some really great content for the public to see. Yeah.
That's really
You
cool.
understand that? It's kind of confusing. I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's how we get most of our money, right?
But a little bit is fundraising?
A very little bit, because most of the time we want to put into our mission, which is to work with the community and train them to create content for the channels. So that's really what we want to focus on, is serving the community. But we do try to find ways to bring in some extra money to buy equipment. And because, how long does a computer last today, right? I mean, you need to replace your computers often, right? And same thing with us. Our cameras need to be replaced often, and our computers, our lighting, our audio equipment, all of microphones. So that has to be changed quite often so that we have good quality video and sound and lighting. And so the public has the best equipment they can by using our resource.
That's really cool.
Did I teach you anything you didn't know? Well, good. Then that means the public may not know. So I'm glad you gave me this opportunity to talk about Concord TV today.
Thank you for coming and talking with us.
Well, thank you for being one of our great junior hosts.
We'll see you next time, and thanks for tuning in to Concord TV Kids!